Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to another episode of The Cider Drinker. And this isn't the review that I was hoping to do today. I was hoping to do something completely different. However, my one day off of the week, and it's decided to absolutely piss it down outside. The rest of the week has been lovely and hot, and yeah, of course, it's now chucking it down outside, so my plan has sort of backfired a little bit, so I'll have to wait until another day to do that. However, the backup plan was this one, and we are back once again with the Garden Cider Company. And today, I am doing a bottle of their blueberry handcrafted cider this time. I honestly can't remember how many different varieties of garden ciders range I've done so far, but I know this is the penultimate one of their range that I've got to try. Now, I'm going into this is no fault of Garden Cider Company at all, but I'm going into this review with a little bit of trepidation because every other blueberry flavoured cider that I've done on my channel has been absolutely atrocious. I'm talking abysmally bad. I'll put some examples up at the top of the screen so you can go and check them out after the review. And I'm sure a lot of people are going to say, well, blueberries aren't supposed to be in ciders, and well, that's a completely different debate entirely. I mean, my 2 cents is that so long as it's got 100% natural ingredients in it, I still consider it to be a proper cider, even if, you know, the actual legal stuff tells it it's not. And I'm glad to say that Garden Cider Company do use 100% natural ingredients in their ciders, so I'm hoping that this one is going to be the blueberry cider to change everything. Fingers crossed, especially with their track record on my channel. Hopes are fairly high, so we'll see. But as you can see, it comes in 500ml bottles like the rest of the range and is a very average 4% ABV, like all of them are, basically. I think it's down to taxes or something like that. I'm pretty sure that's why the ABV is a lot lower, but I could be wrong in that respect. So, Blueberry Garden Cider, 100% freshly pressed, juiced, naturally fermented. Our Blueberry Garden Cider is a satisfyingly tangy mix of real blueberry juice and our original garden cider. A favourite of the Native Americans, blueberries were used for cough syrup and the leaves in tea. So, there you go, a little bit of a little fact for you, and never knew that either. So, we make our ciders from spare garden apples, sharing the cider we make with those who give us the fruit. If you have any spare apples, please get in touch. And I've said it before and I'll say it again, that's a great initiative and stops unnecessary wasted apples basically just not being used. So, great initiative there. Based in Chiddingfold, should I say, if you want to go and give them a little look-see. So, they've got so much range in their ciders, it's amazing. So, right, fingers crossed. I'm hoping this is going to be okay. Let's find out. I'm getting no blueberries on that. That is all dry crisp apples. Yeah, dry and slightly acidic apples there. No hint of blueberries at all. Signs are good. Let's get it poured out into the glass. Let's just see. No sediment, as you've probably seen already, so I'm just going to whack this in the glass. There we go. Right. You pop over there. Okay. Colour, well, as you can see, it is lightly carbonated. As you can see right there, well, actually say it's fairly heavily carbonated. But yeah, it's a pretty standard colour for this sort of infused cider. A dark ruby reddy colour, looks a little bit like almost like Ribena in the glass, just with added carbonation there. Filtered down, as you can see there, I can see you guys through there. So, right, what does it smell of? Yeah, this is amazing. I'm actually getting maybe the vaguest hint of the blueberries on the aroma there. Ever so slight. But it's all about that dry, tannic, slightly acidic apple aroma. And the way I see it, that is a good sign that this is a good infused cider when the adjuncts that have been added in don't detract from the base cider that's gone into it. So I've said it before with garden cider as well, so they obviously know how to make an infused cider. Now, of course, it's one thing to do the smell, but it's all about the taste. So here we go, let's find out, shall we? Cheers, everyone. Here's hoping this is going to be one blueberry cider I like. Cheers. Yeah, it is. It really is. There is a very subtle, tangy blueberry flavour in there, but it is totally not overpowering. The lovely, dry apple flavours that are coming through. Super juicy on the mouthfeel as well. A little hint of acidity, just on the tips of my tongues and everything. Tongues? I've got more than one, there we go. Yeah, just a little touch of acidity just on the edges of it. Perhaps maybe a little bit touch too carbonated, but I'm pretty sure this is going to settle down eventually. Yeah, this is nice. Just the right balance of sweetness and dryness there. Nice flavours going on. Nothing too overpowering from the blueberries at all. And yeah, that base cider flavour is coming through. Lovely dry tannic, and I've already said slightly acidic as well. Mixed with the tangy blueberries, it actually does make it quite, like your tongue sort of tingles a little bit. Yeah, at last I have found a blueberry infused cider that is actually good. Thank God for that. I was starting to wonder if blueberries just shouldn't be added into ciders at all, but it just goes to show you that you can make a decent blueberry infused cider. So, nice one, Garden Cider. I'm going to go for a final taste before a final verdict. Oh yeah, that is really refreshing, lovely and juicy. Nice full body behind it as well. Yeah. Another cracking cider from Garden Cider Company. What can I say? Pretty much every single one of their range has just been really, really well made. So they clearly know what they're doing in the cider making process. So yeah, big props to them. Let's get the chalks out. I'm sure I did. There we go. So with that said, for a final verdict, I'm going to go and give Garden Cider Company's blueberry infused cider an 8 out of 10. Yes, still their track record keeps up with being really, really good. I have got one more of their range left to try. See if you can guess what it is from the unboxing that I did many months back. But if not, you'll just have to wait into the future for that. But for now, that is another episode of the Cider Drink for you guys. I hope you liked it, and as usual, I'll be back with another delicious and tasty cider soon. Until then, well done once again, Garden Cider Company. You have done, well, you've done yourselves proud. Let's just say, the only blueberry cider that's actually decent out there. Take care, guys. Till next time.